Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you are good. As you've seen from the title of this video, this is going to be my full review of the Amazfit GTR. Boom. I've been using this now for, a month or so. I mean, it's been quite a while. I was supposed to do this review a while ago. I'm going to give you my very honest opinion of this smartwatch and let you know what it's like. We're going to see if it's worth buying, what the competitors are. Is it a good smartwatch? Is it a good fitness tracker? Can you use it for anything else? What are the best features? What are the worst? The Amazfit GTR 2 is the second generation of this smartwatch. It features a 10.7mm thick body with a 1.4-inch AMOLED color display. The resolution of the screen is 454 by 454 pixels. It features a scratch-resistant carbon surface. It features internal GPS, as well as Bluetooth 5.0. For tracking your health and fitness, it features a second generation bio-tracking heart rate sensor, an accelerometer, geomagnetic sensor, a gyroscope, and an air pressure sensor. The smartwatch also features a speaker and microphone. For battery life, it lasts around about 14 days on a single charge. The design of the watch is one of its strongest features. This is one of the best looking smartwatches I think I've ever had, and I've reviewed a lot of Amazfit smartwatches on this channel, as you can see from my other videos, and this is one of the best looking ones so far. It's super sleek. It features laser engraved lines for displaying minutes, so you can get away with this looking like a traditional smartwatch if you select the right type of screen. The previous version had a slightly thicker metal border, so I think the main reason this one looks a bit sleeker is because it does feature that edge-to-edge display. There are two manual buttons for activating the screen and going straight into the sports tracking modes. It features a silicone strap, which is not my favorite, to be honest. I prefer a leather strap, but you can replace the straps quite easily. There are many available. You can just pop them out and pop new ones back in. The watch is kind of mid-range when it comes to thickness. It's 10.7mm thick. I have quite thin wrists, and for me it's still comfortable to wear pretty much all the time, every day. I do sometimes take it off when I'm sleeping. It can sometimes get uncomfortable then, but mostly it's fairly comfortable. I think it would also be more comfortable without that silicone strap. There are smartwatches out there that are thinner, so if you are concerned with that, that may be something you want to think about. The smartwatch runs on Amazfit's own operating system, so there is no app store. You can't increase the functionality once you have the watch. It is stuck with what it's got. So let's see what it has got. What can you do with this smartwatch? For a start, you can track your fitness, your health. It has a heart rate monitor and has a SpO2 tracker. The heart rate monitor is pretty accurate. I have tested it many times. I've used it on many different workouts and bike rides and runs, and for me, I think it does a decent job. I've tested it against other smartwatches, which I know to be very accurate, and against literally a medical device designed to measure your heart rate, and it does it pretty accurately. It matches up pretty much every single time. So if you want something to track your heart rate 24 hours a day all the time, then this smartwatch is going to do you pretty well. Amazfit has a little health app called PAI, which essentially keeps up with your overall fitness. It gives you a target to reach. It essentially encourages you to get your heart rate up over a certain level every day, and then gives you points. So that is something that I think is good. It's something that gives you something to work towards, and it will automatically update every time you do that. The watch features 12 sports modes built into the watch, so it will track those automatically using all of the sensors. And again, pretty accurate. It gives you a lot of data. It gives you a lot of information to work with. You can track over days, weeks, and months and see how you improve. The screen is very bright, very responsive. The AMOLED display, perfect for this watch. I prefer AMOLED displays in smartwatches. I think they're very bright and colorful. Fairly large circular display is able to show you a lot of information, pretty much everything you need to see. So overall, it's a dream to use. I have no issue using it. There is no lag. There is no slow responsiveness. The SpO2 sensor is a new addition to the smartwatch compared to the previous generation, and it is something that can be useful sometimes. It's a kind of gimmick. Pretty much all new smartwatches are coming with SpO2 trackers, so it is something to use to monitor your health. But yeah, take it with a pinch of salt. There is not much use for it right now until there are some advances in software and battery life that allow you to use it all the time, like the heart rate sensor. The main hardware addition to the GTR 2 is the speaker and the microphone. So this basically allows the GTR 2 to be more of a real smartwatch in what that really is meant to be. Not only can you now view your messages and your calls, who's calling, you can reply to phone calls straight from the watch as long as it's connected to your smartphone via Bluetooth. I don't personally like doing that. I've not really found much of a use for taking phone calls from my watch. I find it a bit awkward, but there are some other uses for this system. It allows you to use a voice assistant and voice control your watch, and there is an update coming that will allow you to use Amazon Alexa. So that would really open up the use for that speaker and microphone, so you'll be able to control a lot of stuff with your voice on the watch. As of right now, there are a list of voice commands that you can use on offline mode, so even when you're not connected to Bluetooth or anything like that, you can just use them straight away. So for example, let's just try a voice command now. Maybe I'll be able to show you how it works. So open music. There we go. Open the music. Start previous workout. There you go. Opened up the workout thing. So yeah, it does work. It works pretty much all the time. Just make sure you turn it on. When I first got the watch, it wasn't turned on in the options, so I was basically talking to my watch for no reason, thinking it wasn't working, but it does work. The Western version of the GTR 2 does not feature NFC. That is once again only available to the Chinese version of the watch. Again, this is kind of disappointing now. It has been like 3 or 4 years that Amazfit has been doing this. I'm not sure why they can't really get some kind of NFC to work in Western markets. However, it does have internal GPS, which is good if you want to track your workouts, outdoor workouts, and measure your distance, your speed, your route, that kind of stuff. However, Amazfit have been known to feature poor GPS connectivity or poor GPS in their smartwatches. Certainly the last version had very bad GPS. This newer version, I have tested it, I've compared it to the last version, and it has been improved. The GPS still isn't 100% accurate. There could be some improvement there, but it is an improvement on the last generation. If you just want a general idea of the distance and the route you took, then the GTR 2 will be good enough, but there are certainly other smartwatches out there that have better GPS. Not sure why they still struggle with that. Hopefully it will be improved in the future. The one disappointing downgrade for the GTR 2 is the battery life. Now, it's not bad. It still lasts between, I'd say, 10 to 14 days on a single charge, and it only takes a couple of hours for it to fully charge from nothing. So that is perfectly fine for me. But one of the amazing things about the last generation of this watch is that it lasted around 20 days or something. So it is a pretty significant downgrade if you think about it. Charging the watch every 7 days is not a big deal, so I'm still happy with that battery life. So those are really the main features of the watch. I'm just taking a look here to see what else we have got. Obviously, it has all of the standard other basic smartwatch features like an alarm, events, calendar. You can sync all of that stuff to all your other stuff on your phone. The vibration alerts on this is been much improved. It has some haptic feedback, so it will really alert you when you have something going on. Easily wake you up if you want to use this as your alarm. There's a stress monitor as well, which I think is a new feature. I'm not sure how it's working. I've never really known how they measure that. I mean, it's saying I'm not that stressed right now, and it's wrong. No, it's fine. You can play music. You can connect the music app to your phone. So if you play Spotify, it will play that on the watch as well. If you're a climber, it features a barometric altimeter. So that will show you how high and low you're going. And I guess that's also good for running, to show your incline, decline. And yeah, I mean, it seems to work pretty well. I've just got it activated now. And when I go up and down the stairs, it will literally show me how far I'm going. So that is quite an advanced little thing there, but it's not something I use that often. So guys, I guess that's it. I don't want to overload you with too much pointless information. Let me just summarize what I think of the GTR 2. I think it looks great. It is one of the best looking smartwatches under $200 right now, and I think it looks more expensive than it is. I think it's so sleek. There are actually two designs, so just make sure you choose the right one depending on what you want. I'll show you. There'll be both of them available below. Just have a look and see which one is best for you. That heart rate sensor and the GPS have been upgraded, so you will get a more accurate tracking of your health and your fitness. The watch is comfortable enough. It's not the most comfortable, it's not the thinnest watch in the world, but it is more than good enough for me, and I have pretty thin wrists, so if I can wear it, I'm sure you will probably be able to as well. I've used it to track my sleep, which it seems to do pretty well, and it has a new sleep tracking feature which allows you to track REM sleep. It also works when you have a nap, so all of that software has been upgraded. I guess the last thing to consider is the app, which has been changed since the last version. It is now connected to the Zepp app as opposed to Amazfit's original app. The Zepp app is fine. I Not really sure why they needed to change the branding and the name. Not really sure what's going on there. Zepp is like a different company, or it's merged. I'm not really sure what's going on. The information available on that app when you sync it to your watch is pretty much the same as it was before, maybe displayed in a slightly different way, but it gives you everything you need to know. It shows your trends. You can see your heart rate over days and weeks, your sleep activity and your workouts. You can look on the map and see where the GPS is taking you, where your routes for running and cycling, all that kind of stuff. It's all available there. So guys, this is a really decent value smartwatch. It is definitely a decent upgrade on the last version, and it is one of the best Amazfit watches I have ever had. There are competitors around that price point. There's the Huawei GT2e, which I have, and I will do a comparison between those two as well. These are very similar smartwatches. There's the new Apple Watch, the Apple Watch SE, which is not that much more expensive and could offer a much more premium experience, but with a much severely reduced battery life. So yeah, that's it guys. Let me know what you think. If you like this smartwatch, let me know. Let us know in the comments. Like I said, I'll be doing some more comparisons with this watch to some of its competitors. So if you're still not sure, subscribe and stay tuned. I have got both of those watches that I just mentioned, the Apple Watch SE and the Huawei. So I will be doing a lot more videos in the next few weeks about all of those watches, and stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you next time. Bye.